Hi friends, welcome to WebChamp. Here in this video, I'm going to discuss what is in operator, what is between operator and like operator in SQL, and how we can use these operators, okay, with where clause, okay, to where clause to filter the data. Okay, so with this statement, you may have got an idea that we are going to use these three operators, okay, with where clause, to filter the data, to apply the filter on data. Earlier, what we have discussed in my previous video, I have discussed how to use where clause with and operator, not operator, and or operator, right? And suppose I have a data, okay, I will say select all from cell master. Okay, this is what my data set. I would like to fetch the records. Okay, and what data set actually I have in database, I will show you here in SQL also, so that you can understand. Okay, so generally when and is used, and is used when you have a filter on a different field. Okay, different field field. It's not like that, okay, it will be used in that case only, but most of the time possible cases I am discuss on different field. Okay, different field, or I can say column, so that you can understand very easily. When or is used, or is mostly used when you have to filter records from multiple, not for from multiple, okay, from, I can say, from single field, from single column. Instead of field, I would like to use column here. From single field for multiple, okay, I can say multiple values. So this is how I can define most of the cases. Okay, most of the cases this is possible. This is what we are going to do, and I will consider this case with or operator. Okay, and I will show you how to use. Okay, and I would like to filter the data. Now, how to filter the data? We know that we need to use the where clause immediately after table name. I will start with that. Okay, and I want a record. I want a record from a few cities. Okay, what is there? Okay, we have lots of cities. We have a big list of cities, and I want a record for few cities. Okay, and this is my single column. This is my single column. So in that case, definitely you won't be able to use and operator. You are supposed to use or operator, otherwise it is not going to work. And I will define, okay, where city is equal to, what is the city name? Jackson. Or, okay, I want a record for 2 to 3 cities, or maybe up to 5, 10 cities. So I can, New York is not my city, but New York is my city. New York should be there in state. Okay, might be, yes, New York is city also in US. Or city is equal to, so here what I'm doing, I am giving a multiple values, filter for multiple values from same column, this is what mostly used or for this situation. And I will say next my city is Detroit. Okay, why I'm copying? So instead of spending my time on writing these words. And now if I refresh this, you can see that I am able to get the record for those 3 cities only here in this. So nothing will be there apart from those 3 cities. Okay, so if I refresh Detroit, okay, Detroit, and then Jackson and Newark, like this, or something like this. Okay, so this is how we can use our operator to filter the cities. But this is a little bit difficult. Okay, whenever little bit difficult, or it doesn't look good practically, it works fine. There will not be any issue. But this is not about only 3 conditions. Suppose if you have to give the condition for 10, 15 cities. So it is not good practice to write or city is equal to or city is equal to or city is equal to. Instead of that, we can use in operator. Okay. Now let's see how we can use in operator. I will define this as it is, but I will remove everything from this filter. Okay. And and in where condition you have to put a column name. You have to put a column name where city in operator works very similar to or operator for multiple, okay, multiple cities, and here you have to pass only city's name. Okay, so every time you do not need to write like this, just you have to pass city names separated by comma, and you are able to get the records as we did earlier, and here you will get the same records. Okay, state Jackson, Detroit, and then Newark. Okay, so this is how we can replace or operator. Okay, we can replace or we can use in operator instead of using or for couple of times, multiple times. Okay, but this is what the case when you have to use the in, whenever you have to give the filter. Okay, whenever you have to give the filter on the basis of single column for multiple values, multiple cities names. Okay, in that case or is useful, okay. now next operator is between operator. When to use between operator? So whenever you have to find out values between two text, two numbers, and two dates. Two dates means from date and start date, end date, like this. Okay, starting number, end number, starting text, end text. So all these three types of data will be supported in this between operator. But between is always used with and operator. Okay, so now how to write this? So I will say city. Okay, city will remain same. Instead of in operator, now I would like to use between operator. Between I will say, and again whenever we use between operator, again we will pass the conditions from same column. So I will use that between operator on date. I can use that on uh any other type of column. Okay, but I will say order date, and I will say order date between. I would like to fetch the data. I would like to get the data between 1st of Jan 2014 to uh 1st of Jan 2014 to 31st December 2014. Okay, so for entire year. And what is the date format supported by database? MySQL database is YYYMMDD format. And this is what a starting condition we have defined, and you have to define another condition separated by and operator. And here I will pass 2014. Okay, hyphen 12 is my December month, 31st is my last day of that year. And if I refresh this, definitely it will give you all the records between that range. Okay, so how we are able to use this between operator with numbers also? Yes, you can use with number also. What you need to do? You need to change the column name to number. I will say sales. Okay, sales is my column in my sales master table, and here I will pass 1000. Okay, two between. Okay, this is how we can say between. If I want a say record all the records, okay, from for the values between 1000 to 5000 sales amount. Okay, sales amount between. So that's why I can write like this. And if you go to the sales column, you will not see anything higher than 5000, lesser than 1000. Okay, so this is how it is going to work. This is how between operator works. With text also, you can pass the two values between. You can try with cities. Okay, and pass any two values from cities. It will give you the range of or range between values. Okay, text values also. Next operator is, my point of interest is to use like operator. Like operator used with, okay, again it is used with wildcards. Wildcards. Okay, wildcards. So used with where clause is fine. Okay. Obviously, if you want to filter the data, where clause is coming by default there. But something new is there in there with like operator. Like operator uses wildcards. Okay. Wildcards to design a pattern, to design a pattern. How to search pattern? To design a search pattern, I can say. To design a search pattern. Okay. That will be more easy, more specific. So if I go here, if I would like to search. Okay. I would like to fetch the data from sales master table for the city whose name is starting with character A. Whose name is starting with character A. So MySQL basically supports two characters. First one is percentile. Percentile represents any number of string character, any number of string character. Okay, and also it represents any character. Okay, and there is one more wildcards is used. That is what we say underscore, and it represent any single character, any single character. Okay, so single string character, I can say string character. So these two things, two wildcards we can use to create a pattern. Okay, to create a pattern for city. And what is my pattern? So my question was find out records. Okay, question was find out records. Okay, for the city name, I can say name starting with character A. Okay, so this is what my question, this is what my challenge. Okay, and this is what we have to achieve. So you don't have to pass the entire name, so you cannot use you cannot use any other operators like is equal to, less than, greater than. Nothing will work here. Okay, because you have only one character and you don't know rest of the characters. So in that case, like operator is going to help us. Okay, like you have to say, you have to create a pattern in either double quote or single quote. I mean, in the text format, I will say first character is A, and as I said, percentile represent any number of character and any character. Okay, so I don't care what would be there after A, but I would like to find out a city's names which are starting with A, and I can execute this. And here in the city column, you can see that everything is, or each of the record or each of the city values starting with A. Okay, suppose if you want to find the records where your city name ending with A, so what you can do, you can pass percentile here, and at the end there should be a A. So it will match the records. Okay, and here you can see that all of your city name should be ending with, or must be ending with, letter A. Suppose there is a requirement, you have to find out a record. Instead of writing, I will copy this and write. You have to find the records for the city name. Okay, city name contain character I at second position. At second position. Now how to define this? Now how to define this? Okay, the question is, at second position you need a character I. So what I will do, I will put character I. After that, after second position, what will be there? I don't care. Okay, so I can put percentile here. I can put percentile here. Percentile is nothing but any character, any number of character. Okay. And there is something requirement is that you need I to be at second position. So there should be a something at first position, but that should be only one. Okay. And only one character, any single character. Okay. Single string character should be could be represented by using this underscore. So underscore is used for single character. Any character will be there, but it will be only a single. Okay. And on next line, okay, on next position, there should be a I, a specific value we have passed, and we have designed a pattern. Any single character followed by I, followed by any number of character, anything will be there. It is acceptable. In that way, you are able to fetch the records. And here, if you see all the names of city, each and every city has I at second position. Has I at second position. So this is Wilson. This is Williamton. Okay, this is Virginia. This is Tigage. Okay, so like this Riverside. So in this way, you are able to create a pattern, search pattern, and definitely you are able to find out the records like you want. So like operator is used with where clause, and wildcards are used. Wildcards are used to design a pattern. Okay, in SQL there are more types of wildcards, but in MySQL only these two are mostly supported. So no issues. You can design a pattern using these two also, like I did. I hope you like the content of this video, and thank you so much for watching the video. Have a nice day. Do not forget to subscribe the web channel.